Okay, what the fuck's going on in Tassie? Could they be going to another election? You know it's cooked when I'm talking about Tassie and it doesn't involve extinction salmon or Jackie Lambie. A bit of background, Tasmania has a minority state government, which is led by the Liberal Party. But Labor, the Greens and the crossbench actually outnumber them in the parliament, so they can essentially turf them out. Now, during his budget reply speech last night, Tassie opposition leader Labor's Dean Winters said he would move a motion of no confidence in Premier Jeremy Rockliff and the Liberal government. Now, there are three key reasons behind this move. First, the state of the budget. Tassie Libs unveiled their budget last week, and it included the news that Tassie's debt would balloon out to $10.8 billion over the next 4 years. In the 2025-26 financial year, it's set to hit $7.3 billion. This debt would leave the people of Tassie having to pay an interest bill of $650 million a year, almost double the $350 million they'll be paying in the next financial year. Second, Labor, the Greens, and the crossbench have concerns the Liberal government wants to privatise and sell off state-owned companies and assets, which they believe could lead to higher prices and job losses. Now third, the government's handling of major projects like the replacement of the Spirit of Tasmania ferries, which are over budget and overdue, and were postponed once again last week. So there's a couple of things that could happen here. If the vote of no confidence, which is set to go before the Parliament today, secures enough votes to pass, Premier Jeremy Rockliff could resign, meaning the Tassie Liberals would then have to choose a new leader. It would be their job to cobble together a new government by making a deal with the other parties, thus avoiding an election. But given Tasmanians went to the polls last year and have just been through a federal election, it's likely many have little stomach for more corflutes and how to vote cards. Now, if Rockliff's comments on Facebook and in Tasmanian Parliament are anything to go by, he's digging in for the long haul. I will fight for my last breath to ensure that we remain in government and to ensure that we continue delivering for the people of Tasmania, Rockliff said in the chamber on Wednesday morning. Now, typically, the Tasmanian governor would either be satisfied that a government can be formed or would agree to dissolve the parliament and call a fresh election. But just to complicate things a little more, Tassie's Governor Barbara Baker is actually away at the moment. So that responsibility falls on this bloke, Tassie's Lieutenant Governor, Christopher Shanahan. If an election is called, it will likely be the death of Tasmania's AFL side, the Devils. ABC Sport journalist Chris Rowbottom says that he's spoken with the club and they're of strong belief that if an election is triggered, the deal for a team will be off due to a severe timeline blowout. The club put out a statement this morning saying the political uncertainty was of great concern to the club and it urged politicians to understand the implications of their actions and decisions on the future of the state. Look, I'm not the superstitious type, but it's also a hell of a coincidence that an extremely rare creature known as a doomsday fish has also just washed up on the shores of Tassie.